Once upon a time, in a quiet little town called Elmwood, the townsfolk had been living a peaceful life for many years. The town was surrounded by an old cemetery that had been abandoned years ago. Everyone had comfortably forgotten about this graveyard until strange events began to unfold. One night, a young man named David, who lived in the town, decided to go to the graveyard with his friends for some adventure. After the sun had set, they quietly opened the gates of the town cemetery and ventured inside. Initially, this adventure seemed like a joke, something out of a scary story, but the dark and eerie graveyard quickly filled them with an unsettling sense of dread. As David and his friends reached the center of the graveyard, a sudden wind began to howl, and the branches of the trees around them started swaying ominously. Strange inscriptions appeared on the tombstones, and an eerie light filled the air. Panic set in as David and his friends found themselves unable to locate the way back to leave the graveyard. Suddenly, eerie figures emerged from the depths of the graveyard. In their terror, the young ones heard the flapping of wings from the shadows. The graveyard was bearing witness to the awakening of restless spirits that had been asleep for a long time. David and his friends, unable to bear this horrific sight, started running in all directions. One by one, they disappeared, their cries echoing through the air, but nobody could find them. Eventually, David found himself alone at the graveyard gate, but it was locked. Desperately, he began banging on the gate, and finally, the townsfolk came to his rescue. David tried to explain what he had witnessed, but no one believed him. However, from that day forward, strange occurrences began to plague Elmwood, and the town became a place of eerie silence. Everyone tried to forget these events, but the graveyard remained a mysterious and terrifying place, waiting for the townsfolk. No one knew the true story, but Elmwood's recent past seemed forever entwined with this mysterious graveyard as it continued to haunt the town.